Welcome to the bilingual course, Science of Tea Art. In today's lecture, we will learn how to brew oolong tea.
The appreciation of oolong tea focuses on its special allure, known in Chinese as Yun, meaning the lure of oolong tea. Different oolong teas have their own unique allure. First, we need to know the 4 key points in brewing oolong tea. First, amount of tea leaves. The ratio of leaves to water should be 1 to 22. Compared with other kinds, making oolong tea needs more leaves. Hemispherical oolong leaves take up 1/3 to 1/4 space of the teapot, and the loose ball oolong leaves take up half the space. Second, water temperature. When brewing oolong tea, the water temperature should be very high. Certain fragrances are enhanced only through strong heat. Water that just reached the boiling point is the most suitable. Boiling water at 100 degrees Celsius brings out the rich taste and fragrance that is unique to oolong. Third, the steeping time. First short, then long. Oolong tea leaves must be moisturized before brewing. The brewing time becomes longer with each infusion. For South Fujian and Taiwan oolongs, wait 13 to 16 seconds after the first 3 infusions. After wait, add 10 seconds for each infusion. North Fujian and Guangdong oolongs are faster, 15 seconds for the first infusion. Fourth, number of infusions. Oolong tea endure repeated infusions, usually 5 to 6 times. It is said, fragrance remains at the 7th infusion. Properly made, oolong tea can endure more than 7 infusions. Appropriate tea set include porcelain teapot or teacup and porcelain teapot. In today's lecture, we take Tieguanyin tea as an example to learn the brewing method of oolong tea. Tieguanyin tea looks like the head of dragonfly, left spiral and frog leg. The color is dark gray, and the aroma is fresh and long-lasting. It has a natural orchid scent. The color of the tea liquid is golden and clear. The taste is rich, mellow, and sweet. Before brewing, let me introduce the tea well of brewing Tieguanyin tea. This is tea bowl. The tea bowl is also known as the bowl of 3 elements. The need represents the sky, the saucer represents the earth, while the tea bowl itself represents man. Therefore, brewing tea in a tea bowl represents the merging of the sky, earth, and human beings amid the sweet fragrance of the tea. We can use the lid, bowl, and saucer separately. Putting aside the lid, saucer to use only the tea bowl for brewing tea is not only inappropriate and inelegant, but also very impolite. The fresh aroma of tea is even detectable from the lid of the tea bowl. When brewing tea in a covered tea bowl, you can inhale the fragrance from both the lid and the tea liquid. Using the tea bowl to brew Tieguanyin tea is both convenient and easy. This is furnace cup. The furnace cup holds the tea before it is poured into individual teacups. To ensure that the flavor of the tea is distributed evenly, first pour the tea into the furnace cup before distributing it in each sample teacup. The strainer placed on top prevents the tea leaves from falling into the cup. When not in use, place on each stand. If the furnace cup has a straining device, then the strainer is unnecessary. This is a sample teacup. It is used to appreciate tea soup. Hold the cup between your thumb and second finger. Support the base with the third finger and hold the sample teacup steady. Slowly bring the teacup to your lips and gently sip the tea soup. Inhale the fragrance. Why don't we use the word drink here? Who can tell me the difference between drink and sip?
If you sip a drink, you drink by taking just a small amount at a time. When you drink a liquid, you take it into your mouth and swallow it.
Yes, here we emphasize that you drink tea by taking just a small amount at a time, so we use the word sip here. The tea holder is used to keep the dry tea leaves. It is used to display the tea leaves during tea art performances. Avoid touching the edge of the tea holder with your hand when picking up the tea leaves. Hold it firmly with fingers of one hand. Support its base with the other hand. Tilt the tea holder and gently sweep the tea leaves into tea cup. This is teaspoon used to spoon tea leaves from the tea jar or tea holder. Be gentle and slowly. The amount of tea leaves used depends on need. After use, seal the tea jar properly. If there are unused tea leaves on the tea holder, what should we do? Shall we put it back in the tea jar? If there are unused tea leaves on the tea holder, don't put it back in the tea jar. Tea leaves absorb moisture from air, causing oxidation. Putting it back into the tea jar will affect the quality of the tea leaves. This is tea tower. The tea tower is essential to the process of tea brewing. Choose towers that are highly absorbent when buying tea towers. Avoid using the tea towers as dishcloths. The tea tower's purpose is to dry the exterior of the tea set or mop the water or tea stem at the base of the tea set. However, water or tea stem on the tray or table should be cleaned with other towels. Using the tea towel to clean the table is a sign of disrespect to the guest. Avoid using wet towels. Ensure that the tea towel is dry before using. Let me show you how to fold a tea towel. Demarcate the towel into 3 equal parts and fold from both ends. Demarcate the folded towel into 3 equal parts. Fold again inward twice and smoothen it. Place the towel same side facing the tea brewer. Now let's learn how to brew 铁观音 tea with a covered table. First, arrange the tea set for brewing. Step 2. Warming the tea set. Add heated water toward the table. Hold the base of the table with the left hand and knead with the right hand. Turn the bowl anti-clockwise for 1 full circle. Next, pour the furnace cup. Pour the water from the bowl into the furnace cup. Hold the edge of the bowl, tilt a bit, forefinger gently pressing the lid top, and pour the water into the furnace cup. Step 3. Adding tea leaves. Spoon the tea leaves into the tea bowl. Add approximately 6 to 8 grams of 铁观音 tea leaves into the tea bowl. After adding the tea leaves, cover the tea bowl. Shake it gently before taking off the lid to inhale the scent of dried tea leaves. Step 4. Moisturizing. Pour a small amount of water into the tea bowl, just enough to soak the tea leaves. Watch the tea leaves slowly unfurl. Quickly pour the water into the furnace cup to the last drop. Step 5. Form brewing. Fill the tea bowl to the brim with heated water. Ensure that the amount of water poured is just right and not a drop is wasted. Usually, the water is poured from a height. The force of the water scatters the tea leaves, causing the flavor of the tea to be distributed more evenly. Step 6. Removing the foam. Use the knead to remove the foam from the rim of the tea bowl. Rinse the lid with heated water and cover the tea bowl. Step 7. Warming sample tea cup. In the steeping time, pour the water in the furnace cup into every cup. Hold the sample tea cup in one hand and turn it anti-clockwise. Drain the water in the tea cups into the water container. Step 8. Distribute the tea. To ensure that the flavor of the tea is distributed evenly, first pour the tea into the furnace cup before distributing it in each sample tea cup. Quickly pour the tea liquid into the furnace cup to the last drop. Distribute the tea into the sample tea cups. When distributing tea, it is best to pour from a low height. The furnace cup should be held slightly higher than the rim of the teacup, but it shouldn't touch the rim. The purpose is to avoid losing the fragrance of the tea or spilling the tea. When distributing tea, the appropriate amount is to fill only 7/10 of the cup. Filling the cup to the brim is considered impolite. Step 9. Offering tea. Offer the freshly brewed tea with both hands to the guest. Step 10. Drinking tea. Hold the sample tea cup between the thumb and second finger. Support the base with the third finger and hold the cup steady. Slowly bring the cup to your lips and gently sip the tea soup. Inhale the fragrance. In today's lecture, we have learned brewing method of Oolong tea, and in the next time, we will learn how to brew dark tea. So see you next time.